Hey guys, welcome to Parent Lounge. This is part two of my Modern Masters weekend experience. I got to play two drafts. The last video I showed my blue-white artifact flyers deck. This one I really got into a little bit more of the money cards in the draft, so I absolutely got lost in the draft and wasn't able to really ever kind of come back and have a solid strategy. I mean, I think the deck would for what I really kind of the stuff that I pulled to kind of just make this even, semi consistent to play. I got I just really wung it. Like I was at a point where I was picking domain stuff up near the middle of it because I wasn't sure what was going on, and I had a lot of key moments where it would either be I pick a money card or I pick a card that was fantastic for my black white spirit strategy, which it sucked because the first one was Splinter Twin, first pack. By the way, both drafts I went into first pack opening up Splinter Twin in both drafts, which is it's kind of funny. Like, what are the odds of that? But yeah, that I got in that spot where there was good spirits I could have picked up. There was another spot where there was another spot that I forgot, but there was another spot after that where it was either a remand or a spectral procession, and you take the procession if you want a good spirits deck, you take that, but you take the remand if you feel like grabbing up $8 real quick. So yeah, I did that. By the way, I'll show you the cards at the end of this, that the money cards that kind of rounds out that I believe kind of made this kind of even out. I was surprised because I still think paying $10, paying $30 a draft is too expensive for how tough it is to get real money cards. Like, I didn't even see crazy stuff being opened. The craziest thing I saw open, there was a guy opening a box across from me before drafting, and he opened a foil Tarmogoyf right in front of me. Like, that was nuts. He even acted like it was nothing. Like, I guess he's just used to opening up boxes left and right. I don't know, but that's crazy. I'd go ballistic. I'd be like, holy Jeeves. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's see how many planes we run. This is my black white spirit decks this was a terrible deck. So we run 6 planes and I believe 11 swamps to make 17. But yeah, so, I really just tried to wing this one together. So I was mainly focused about the money, and of course you should be, especially if the prizes aren't Modern Masters 2015, which mine were dragons. So I didn't really worry about it. I was more worried about getting value right away. So anyways, we have Plague Rusalka. It's control. It's a spirit. I grabbed them. So yeah, got 2 of those. And we got Kami of Ancient Law. This was relevant in a couple games. I faced up against somebody that was basically black-blue, bitter blossom. And bitter blossom's nuts. It was ridiculous. And this was a nice way to answer that. And we have Sickle Reaper, or Ripper. I wasn't trying to go aggressive. I was trying to be more control, but Wither kind of helps this be more of a control card too. Because, the -1/-1 counters carry over. So I had 2 of those. I kind of just jammed those. I wish these were spirits, but whatever. Bloodthrone Vampire, just, I thought it was an efficient creature in this deck. Late game, I could sacrifice them to get a real huge and maybe somehow give her protection, get her in unblockable, or fear in another way I'll show you in a second. Then we had another Raise Alarm, just efficient 2-drop, sneaky. Turns into a combat trick, very good. Had to be in here. Ghostly Changeling, because it's a spirit. And this card, actually, in the first game I played, this card was very relevant, and I'll get into that. Then we have Alloy Mirror. It's in here because it was a 3-drop that I needed. I mean, that's all I could say there. I mean, I guess I could say I had Profane Command, and I knew I need it for Profane Command, but no, it's 3-drop. Needed it. Same thing with Cathodian. Even though Cathodian's a little more, I'm a little more a fan of that, especially with having Profane Command with an X mana spell. This could help, even though it was never relevant for me, of course. But yeah, Cathodian's in here. And then we had Moonlit Strider, probably one of the best spirits in this deck. Being able to sacrifice give target creature protection of any color of choice is just absolutely insanely strong. You know, it's defensive, it's aggressive, and this card soul shifts to grab, you know, either removal or another spirit, because I'll show you the removal in a second. It's tribal, so soul shift works with that. And then we had Vampire Outcast because it's a 4-drop and I needed it. I guess, yeah, I could honestly say the lifelink is a factor, but now it's just a 4-drop. It's in here. Then we got a new legendary creature. Well, it's not new, but we got a legendary creature in an uncommon. So guess what that means? You guys could build Pauper right now with this guy. You guys could do a Spirit or Arcane Tribal Pauper deck, which is Hikari Twilight Guardian. This was, I think, was it my first pick? Or no. No, maybe Splinter Twin was second pack first pick, because I think this might have been my first pick overall in this one. Because I think the other one was the 4/4 flying 4/4 flying, you know, Metalcraft, give everybody Shroud, and I decided to take this over it just because I thought that it was, I liked it a lot better. I like the reason it's like a pseudo vigilance, because it exiles and comes back when you play a Spirit or Arcane. Oh, yeah, so that's why it's in here. This was like my big way of winning the game, I guess. So yeah. Then we have Sunlance, deal 3 damage to target non-white creature. This had to get sided out a lot because it felt like I faced white a lot. Nameless Inversion, this is what you soul shift for. This card was amazing. This card may have been the MVP of, this draft. So yeah, Nameless Inversion, got a foily one, got a regular one, gotta have at least 2. Mighty Leap, like I told you, this card can just come out and win games for you. It's a fun little combat trick. Sign in Blood, because I love card draw. And you can also do this to the face to kill somebody. Didn't do that today. Terrashi Grasp, just because there's a lot of artifacts. And, a lot of people are pushing artifacts. I think artifacts, this is like one of those sets where you want to main board at least 1 artifact removal. Just because so many people are at least pushing it in some way. But it also gains your life, which kind of helps. Then we have Walking Nightmare. I think this was like a 23rd. I just threw this in. Target player discards 2 cards. I mean, it's nice having some hand control, but yeah. Devouring Greed, never got to use it. I think the one time I saw it, guy, I think, played this card on me and made me have to discard it. So, yeah, didn't really get to do anything, but whatever. I would really like to see this work in a real good Spirits deck, but mine's not good. And last card. By the way, look at this printing. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but it's faded because I think the packs, the cards rub in the stupid cardboard casing that you get your stuff in. It's so dumb. Or maybe it's just messed up printing, but I think it's just from moving around because it's all loose in there and they're all like hitting edges, and like the one Splinter Twins got nicked edges. That pissed me off. But anyways, Profane Command is in here as, you're basically one big way to win the game. Kind of, fireball somebody in the face, or, get something important back, or kill something important on their side. Or Fear was never relevant because it felt like I was always facing black too. And it seemed like there was always black when I wanted to give, kind of overrun the field with, Fear. It's either that or artifacts. It didn't matter. So the last one was pointless. But Profane Command got me back in the game multiple times. So yeah, that was my black-white flying draft deck I built. It was terrible. It's mainly the money that got me there. So yeah, first match was a mirror match, and this was a fun match because it was against a fellow drafter that I play with. I see a lot, and he's very good. I think we both kind of just tried to force this deck at the wrong. We just tried to build it out of nowhere. We weren't meaning to build it, but we ended up going to a draw. We didn't even get to play the 3rd game. We started shuffling and they told us it's over. Like, people couldn't believe we were still in the 1st game. Like, it was grinding. We both had Profane Command. We both it was pretty much the same deck. Like, he had some better spirits than me, but I think I got some better spots in the beginning than him. Next person I faced was Boros Double Strike, and I got ran over by that deck. Holy Jesus. I mean, the second game we played, it was really close. It was like down to like really low single digits, and we were both sweating the top card. But the first game, I think like turn 3 or turn 4, he 12'd me. He like did 12 damage to me out of nowhere, and I couldn't come back from that. Didn't have removal to kind of answer his crazy, his crazy amount of Voltroning he was doing in that double strike deck. Like, it was nuts. It was real good. So yeah. And then the next one I faced was Black Blue Bitter Blossom Control. Now this was a pretty good game. He won game 1, I won game 2, and then he won game 3. Game 1 and game 3 he won literally because of turn 2 Bitter Blossom. Both times. Both games. The last game I was able to answer it, like the third turn it was out, but by that time it was too late. He had too much value from that. The first game I couldn't even answer it. I couldn't even find my enchantment removal. But the last game I tried and I still couldn't recover from it. It was too much. So yeah, and now the last one, it was mono white artifact. We only played one round because he had to go home, and it really didn't matter because we weren't winning packs or anything. We were just basically playing for fun at that point. And yeah, he had to go with his buddies were ready to leave, so they had split. So it was cool seeing his deck though. It was cool seeing that kind of monocolored deck. At least I'm pretty sure it's monocolored. So yeah, let's get in because I didn't win anything. I don't have any packs to open for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But I was mainly focusing on grabbing money as much as possible because I wasn't really caring about opening dragons of Tarkir. I would have put a lot more into the drafts if they were giving out Modern Masters packs as prizes. But anyways, let's go into the minor money cards that I picked that really weren't huge, that I was trying to pick, but near, like, if I could grab it, I'd grab it. So Electrolyze, it's like $1 or $2. Lodestone Golem, I'm holding on to this card because it's being played in Legacy and Vintage, so, in the, Metal Worker deck, so why not? They're playing full play sets of them. I don't understand how this card's so low. I'm holding on to it. Expedition Map, amazing for... it's amazing for Tron and just EDH. So yeah, got 2 of those. They're like $1. Cranial Plating. I know this is the old one, but I did have a new one. But I put the new one in my Legacy version because these have nicks on the side, and I don't like that. I hate seeing little white stuff on the side. It's not semen, it's nicks. It sucks. But anyways, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm tired, guys. I'm just talking. And then these are my money cards I grabbed. Hercules Recall was like actually a 3rd or 4th pick in a pack. It's only like $5. They were originally showing it at 10 when they spoiled it, but it's crushed in price, but whatever. I have Ugin, that's like the same thing. This was like 8 or something, now it's like 5. So why not? I picked it up. Remand. And gotta grab your Remand. This was that one spot that I was talking about where it was either this or Spectral Procession. When I was drafting for the spirits, and I couldn't say no to Remand. I couldn't. And then, like I told you, first draft, Splinter Twin, first pack. I guess this was second pack. I could have swore it was first pack, but maybe it was second pack. In the second draft, I got Splinter Twin. So I got 2 Splinter Twins that day, so that was fun. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think about my terrible draft deck, because it is bad. This one played a little. The mirror match was the best matchup because it actually made me feel like this deck was decent, even though kind of got my hopes up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the deck. Let me know what you guys think of this video. How I played it. If it made sense with only winning Dragons of Tarkir booster pack. Let me know how your guys' Modern Masters weekend went. Let me know what crazy cards you guys opened or crazy experiences you've had during 2015 Modern Masters 2015 weekend, because this was a lot of fun. Even though it was crazy expensive, it was still a good time. So yeah, so like, favorite, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how much fun you guys had, and you guys take it easy. Bye.